Greetings, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Welcome back to my Valheim Hardcore series. Today we pick up the action here down at our new, I will say, castle near the swamp. And we have a bit of a mission today. Our mission is to, well, contrary to what the title says, the mission is to at least avoid these random trees for the moment. Our primary mission today is to get some more iron. So I suggest you find somewhere comfortable, preferably somewhere that's warm and dry, and yep, let's get that show on the road. Alright, and as we know from our previous explorations during the live stream, yeah, the only real relevant place to be getting iron is in one of these sunken crypts. So, we discovered a few in the previous episode. We are going to look at clearing the first of them. Now, anyone who is paying attention at home want to let me know what it is that we forgot to bring with us. I'll give you a moment. No, it's we didn't bring the key with us because we actually went and unlocked these crypts when we did our explore, but look, having the key with us certainly wouldn't have hurt, other than taking up an inventory slot. No, that's right, we forgot our door knocker. So, yeah, it's a bit of a run to get down here, like a good 5 or 10 minutes, so I didn't really feel like going back and getting the door knocker, and given we've got some reasonably good armor now, I thought, yeah, look, we'll have a bash at clearing one of these without the door knocker. Put your speculative comments down below on how you think this is going to end. Never mind my dithering about there with the chest. I couldn't remember for the life of me whether we had a good supply of leather scraps down here or not, so rather than tossing them, I thought, no, I'll at least I'll take them back to base. If we've got lots, then look, I'll throw them away when we get there, but if we don't have any, I don't want to be throwing it away here only to find that we have a shortage. So, yeah, anyway, that'll be something we'll resolve at the end of the episode. For the moment, though, we have ourselves a bit of a captive Draugr there. And, yeah, when they get trapped on the ledge here, quite easy to deal with. In terms of quite easy to deal with, I've got to say this whole sunken crypt has actually been pretty straightforward so far. So, I wonder what other little surprises it might have in store for us as we move through. Anyone want to hazard a guess what might be waiting for us? Leave a little comment down below if you think you've got the right answer. while we're poking about in this dingy old sunken crypt, this might be a good opportunity to have a bit of a poll, bit of a query. Given the last live stream went so well, I mean, I'm still kind of blown away by how well it went. I'm sort of getting around to a point where I might like to do another one, so but I want to get a bit of a feeling from everyone what their thoughts were. So originally I was only planning on doing a live stream every time we basically had a boss to kill. Like, we always do other stuff during that live stream, as it has been for the last couple, but the primary reason for the live stream has just been to do a boss kill. Now, it's going to be a little while, as I've, managed in previous playthroughs. Like, it takes a while, even with improved loot settings, to gather enough iron to be worthy of moving on, let alone having enough to make spare sets of gear and other equipment that we need in case we die. So there's going to be a lot of time before I am ready to do the bone mass. Sorry, forgetting words. It's been a long work day. Before I'm ready to do bone mass, it's certainly not something I'm going to be ready for in the next couple of weeks at this stage. So did you guys still want to see a live stream and just have me poking around crypts like this? I mean, if you're happy to see that sort of thing, I'm happy to try and slot in a live stream at some point. So yeah, what's your feelings at this stage? So leave me a bit of a comment down below if you would like to see that sort of thing, or equally if you'd prefer to just wait until I've got another boss that's kind of lined up and ready to go. Comment that down below as well. I'll just be a bit curious. As we get closer to the time, I'll probably put up some sort of community poll to work out exactly what's going to happen. But at this stage, I'm just putting out my feelers at this stage. So yeah, don't be shy. If you're subbed, you're not subbed, whatever the story might be, just leave me a little note down below and just give me a bit of an idea what your thoughts are. Now that we've had a bit of a quick chat about that, we've established that this sunken crypt has been fairly generous for the size of it. We've got, what do we end up with? 82 scrap iron. That's not a bad run for a small crypt. It certainly met my requirements for this play session. I wasn't really looking to have a particularly long play session, and some of these crypts can get quite large. But this one, I'm going to say, was the happy medium that I'm looking for. And getting 80 odd scrap iron is going to be enough for me to do a few more things and get a few more spare bits of equipment sorted out. We're going to need a lot more to get another set of armor together though, so expect future runs in Sunken Crypts in episodes to come. For the moment though, we're all done with this one. What we're going to do here, once we've got rid of this wraith, and we do want to be killing wraiths, given it looks like the plan is going to be to have multiple bases set up around the map. And of course we need chains for various bits of workstations and workstation upgrades as part of setting those bases up. So for the moment, I'm going to keep gathering chains until I feel like I've got too many. How many is that exactly? Don't know. You're going to have to wait and see. But for the moment, we're using the Rob Lazy method, which is to say we're going to be moving all of this iron in one go. We are like carrying, the entire amount, which equates to what was about 970 or 980 weight worth of stuff. Needless to say, we're encumbered, which prevents our stamina regeneration. So periodically we've got to dump it on the ground and let our stamina regenerate. But the goal here was just to bring it all back to these chests by the Bog Witch, as being a more accessible relay point without having to make a new round of chests. Now that we've done that, we are dumping a little bit, but we are intentionally going to carry a little bit too much because we've got some of these troll strength potions. We suck down one of those and we find very quickly that our max carry weight has gone from 450 up to 700. And that's a nice convenient number for how much iron we've got. So we've used that one. We're running back to base here, and irritatingly enough, a troll has respawned in between when I came down and when I've come back. We've got about 3 minutes left on our troll endurance, and of course when that runs out we're not going to be able to do very much. So at this stage I'm kind of keen to avoid a fight with this troll. Out of curiosity I kind of paused here and I wanted to see how hard he was going to whack me through the shield, but because my food is getting close to being worn off, his combined hit was enough to stagger me. So yeah, not hanging around to entertain that kind of a fight at this stage, particularly not with these little friends around. So we're just going to leave Mr. Troll to have a bit of a poke at the outside of the castle while we come in here. We're going to do a bit of an unload. We'll chuck some iron in the smelters, but I'm kind of out of charcoal at the moment. I need to go and make some more, and unload the rest of our fat loots, and then in a moment we're going to go and have a little chat with our old friend Mr. Troll. Alright, we've come back down to grab the remaining iron, and we don't need the troll endurance potion for this, where we're underneath our 450 carry weight maximum. So we're going to use this as a bit of an opportunity to get rid of this tree. Now, we're not getting rid of the tree on principle. I actually don't mind having these guys around. They can be quite useful, but we do need to be killing quite a few of these guys because we want to be able to make some root armor at some stage, and it does take quite a lot of roots to achieve that. So yeah, we've basically got to kill as many of these guys as we find, simply because we're going to want multiple spare root chest pieces. Because they are going to very much save our bacon in the future. Yeah, so unfortunately quite a lot of these lovely little fellows are going to meet their maker. And they are a bit of a handful to try and kill. I'm doing this as safely as I deem appropriate, given I am carrying all of that iron. I'm wearing my only set of iron gear. I'm not silly. I'm not in a hurry to die here, but so I wanted to make sure that if something really horrible shows up, like a 2-star Dragur or something like that, that I have the Bog Witch bubble that I can retreat into to basically save my bacon. And yep, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm not trying to intentionally bug the abomination with this bubble. It's just it keeps knocking me back, and this ground is really uneven, so it makes it quite hard to be standing somewhere where I can connect with my axe in a way that does some decent damage without him knocking me around and causing a lot of excess damage. So it's this is about as happy medium as I can manage for this fight. But as you can see, this fight's going to be over pretty soon, so yeah, all good. And boom, there goes our tree friend, I guess. He's here, he's got all of his root and guck and root, and I don't really care about the other drops. It's mostly just the root drop that I need from that lovely fellow, and we have managed to get that successfully and also safely. Now, in terms of other things that we're bringing to an end, we're also bringing this episode to an end. So if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you have yourself an absolutely fantastic day.